Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Thumb FPV. Today I decided to go out on a limb and do some crazy stuff. Got this guy here, this is the DJI FPV combo. I wanted to max it out pretty much, and I still didn't because things didn't go accordingly. But I wanted to push this out and see how much distance I could get on it safely and still attempt to come home. I got a pretty good range on it, but I did experience something because me and my ingenious self decided I was going to do a thing. And the thing that I did was that when the return to home signal initiated and the drone stopped itself, I dismissed it and kept going. And going, and going, and going. Then I decided at a certain point, I was like, yeah, you know, I can still make it home. I did not make it home. I had to land this thing in the middle of a road, and this guy decided he was going to have a mind of his own. We'll get to that part later. But for right now, I'm going to get to the part of where we get this thing pushed out a pretty good, decent distance, and we'll be back with the rest of this in a minute. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Now today it is really bright out here. I'm blinding myself, but I'm going to attempt to do a long range test on the FPV combo here by DJI today. A little bit late in the game for doing this, but I still want to check it out. This is also stock. There's no long range antennas or anything like that. Everything's stock from the drone. And this is also in the most open environment possible. There are no power lines, there's no streets, there's no Wi-Fi, nothing for literally miles out here. Aside from the fact that there are those power lines right there, but we're headed straight that way. You'll see in the video. So we're gonna get this out today and check this out. I'm also gonna be using the Insta360 R Twin Edition to try to catch some footage out of here, because unfortunately you cannot get the stats from the camera and the drone to record to the video, so we're going to be making a note of that as well. But this does have a full charge, and I am literally going to push this thing out as far as it'll go until it turns around and comes home on its own. We are so far out in the middle of nowhere that the aircraft enhanced warning mode, fly with caution. There is an airfield somewhere here. I'm not gonna get in that area, whatever. Okay, the drone is at 100% battery. Everything else is at 100% battery. We have 23 satellites. Finally, we had 0 for a minute. There was no GPS available. I didn't want to launch that and not have it know how to get home. But I'm gonna start this up, get it up to about, I think 150 meters should be about good. No, we'll go with 100. I don't want to go over 400 feet. Battery's at 99%. I just taper off here. There's not anything for landscape out here. I was going to level it off about 75, so 250 feet. 225. 75, and I'm going to click over to sport mode so we can get out there as fast as possible. Active. Been recording for 45 seconds, and here we go. Not really too windy out today. Good day to try this. That way you get a true feel of the battery life, how far you can get out in a straight flight without having to deal with the wind, because the wind can mess with it. It tries to compensate, stabilize itself, and ends up killing a lot of battery doing that. So we're just going to head straight out as far as we can go. This thing will automatically return to home when it loses signal. I hope I can make it out that far. I accidentally hit the throttle button down. We managed to get down to about 30 meters. We're back up to 50. That's where I'm going to try to level it off. Should be high enough for over any small hills or fields, trees, or whatever out here to get the signal clear through. HD is down to 3 bars. We are out at 1,800 meters. 75% battery. Like I said, I'm just going to push this. Open country is the best place to test anything. There's always interference, Wi-Fi, radio, satellite crap going on 24/7 around cities, and we're about good 20 miles away from any city, village, anything like that. This is the nice open country out here, so good place to check this out. Flight time is at 2 minutes 40 seconds. I got a return to home error at 3,175 meters. I canceled it. I still have 55% battery life. I know it can make it back, so I'm going to push it out a little further. Still have 3 bars of RC and HD on this. Battery's at 46%. I'm kind of getting ahead of myself here because that's over half battery. I still have to be able to make it home. I just want to see if I can push it all the way to 5,000 meters. Probably not a good idea. I'm down to 36% battery. That's a bad idea. We are out at 4,750, 4,800 even. I'm going to come home. I may actually have to find somewhere and land this and go pick it up. I don't have a lot of battery, but 4,800 meters. So, yeah, that's a long way out. 14,800 feet away. It's just under 3 miles. Battery's at 28%. This is sketchy as fuck. Probably don't do this. %. Still have 3,300 meters to go. Actually looking for a road or something now in case I have to bring this down. Battery's at 23%. We have just crossed under 3,000 meters. We're 9,000 feet away. %. Am I retarded? Why did I do that? %. 18%. Looks like there's a road over here. 17%, 16%. We are not going to make it back. This is ridiculous. 14%. I feel like I should be able to make it back to the road where we start at 13%. Oh man. Oh, battery is critical low. Aircraft is going to land itself in 5 seconds. Ugh. Okay, well the drone is in the middle of the road. We gotta go get it before a car hits it. So, as you see at the end of the video, it was pretty interesting, right? Drone, critical battery, started falling out of the sky. I attempted to emergency land it. I thought it landed, but it did not. The drone came down in the middle of the road. Looked like it kind of went fast forward, which there was obviously some latency in the video feed or whatever, signal glitched back and forth or whatever. And I noticed that for a second it decided, like it looked like it decided to back up. I literally went to go get the drone. It was not in the middle of the road. 2 hours to find this thing. And there's a little feature inside your DJI Mode 2 goggles that you can initiate. I'll show you that in a minute. And it will help you find your drone. But what I found when I went to go find my drone was not something that I ever expected to find. And this is really bizarre. So check this clip out real quick. And that's what happened. Yeah. So I don't know how, I don't know what actually initiated this thing to develop a mind of its own and decide that, you know, hey, 10 seconds, we're gonna land. Battery is critical, we don't want to fall out of the sky, we're gonna come down, land safely, and then back up 50 feet. I don't know what that is. If you have experienced that, leave me a comment below. I'm going to get a hold of DJI and see if I can figure this out, because that's not safe. This does have the bottom sensors on it for landing itself. It does have the front facing obstacle avoidance on it. It does not have anything to the rear or the back of it. And if I happened to land this somewhere and somebody was behind that, I would have taken their face off. Not a cool thing. Like, I'm really happy that my drone is safe. It landed in a bush, as you've seen. And didn't even break a prop off or anything like that. It's a little dirty. There's leaves and juice, and I think I picked about 8 ants off of it so far. Whatever, it's home after 2 hours. But yeah, the thing that I'm trying to get to is, if you have experienced this, get a hold of me, let me know if that's a thing. There's a setting you can change or something, and I will have a follow-up video on this soon. Thank you for watching. This is Thumb F.